How you doing? I went to Philadelphia. I'm from Philadelphia originally. And my mother, I went to visit her, and she said, where you going? Last week when I was coming here, I said, I'm going to Montreal. She goes, you're going all the way to Canada tonight? Oh, Mom, I'll never make it to the Great White North in one day. Should I go to Montreal or Yellowknife? They don't understand that I do better here than I do like in the American South. American South, like, hey, Dom, are you Italian? Yeah, I'm Italian. All my ancestors are from Italy. Oh, yeah? You know a Baba Joe Pepperoni up there in that New York, Philly? But yeah, we all hang out at the Sons of Italy, you ignorant redneck bastard. I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't take me wrong when I say that to you. I love coming up here. I have so much fun. I have a girlfriend from here, a little French-Canadian girlfriend with the lips and the whole thing. The women, I love the women because these French-Canadian women, they're the only women in the world who demand to sleep with you before the first date. I will not have it any other way. Plus, it's not as violent. The U.S. is very violent now, you know, with the handguns and the whole. I think maybe the idea, everybody should have a handgun and they should have it out all the time. Hey, how you doing? Good, how you doing? Hey, tell your mother I said hi, all right? Don't you think cannons had to be the stupidest weapon of all time? The cannon? Hey, man, I'm gonna shoot you with my cannon. Could you move over just a little to the left? Fuse takes about 3-4 minutes. Wait there, and if it misses you, throw the ball back. I'm bowling later. I don't know what the answer is. Maybe men should skip. Maybe skipping is the answer, because you can't get in a fight with somebody who's skipping. You got a problem? What are you looking at? My girlfriend's tough. She's tough, you know. They're having instant replay back in football this year. Don't you wish they had that in relationships? Girlfriend comes home in that little bitchy mood, you know, that attitude. Why you got that bitchy look on your face? I don't have a bitchy look on my face. Oh, yeah? Well, let's go to the videotape. You're gonna tell me that that is not the face of a white hoe? You gonna tell me, baby? It's fun being a comedian. You know, it's weird because I don't want to be one of these guys that's so self-indulgent that I don't talk to my friends about their lives, and sometimes it backfires. I see a friend of mine in Philly. I was visiting a lot of people, and he says, hey, Don, man, how you doing? He said, I saw you on TV. I'm really proud of you. I said, oh, thanks, Brad. What are you up to? He says, well, I'm painting ships gray down at the Navy Yard. I should have let it go there. I go, oh, really? How's that? He goes, how do you think it is, Don? Pretty freaking depressing, wouldn't you say? First of all, they're already gray, and I paint them gray. I don't even know when I'm done. I can't even back up and enjoy my work. Thanks a lot for bringing it up, big mouth. Don't you think it's amazing the guys that have no idea what they look like? They think no matter what they look like, they should be going out with the hottest babes in the world. You know, guy. I ever see a guy, he looks like he got hit in the face with a frying pan. One of those Pekingese dog profiles. And he's cutting women up. Boy, she's a beast, huh? What a pig that one is. What a dog. It's like my friend Tom. He has no body. He's a tooth on a stick. He looks like a Pez dispenser. He's all tilted back. And he's fussy. He's fussy with women. He goes, ah, she's not my type. Not my type. Tom, your type. You ever look in the mirror? Your type is anybody you can get. That would be your type. Just to narrow it down. It's like my cousin Louis is one of these guys. He has no idea. We walk into a bar, he goes, hey, Dom, I think that waitress noticed me. Really, Louis, what do you think she noticed? The fact that your belly came in 4 steps ahead of you? You think she was wondering what was behind that ball of girth? And he goes, yeah, she wouldn't go out with me. I don't know, she must be like a lesbo or something. Oh yeah, she'd have to be a lesbian not to want to go out with you, Louis. It couldn't be that ring of cold sores about to pop off your neck, impetigo boy. It couldn't be that. Don't you love those sinus commercial ads now? They scare you with the side effects, don't they? Side effects may include abdominal cramps, vomiting, and severe diarrhea. Wow, this is great. Now that I can smell again, I'm getting out of here. I'm sitting in a bar with my cousin. He's got his hand over his drink, right? I go, why do you got your hand over your drink? He goes, you know, roofies, the date rape drug. I said, Louis, first of all, you're a human manatee. Nobody's gonna wanna put you to sleep to have sex with you. I guarantee you, you could pass your drink around the room and they would feel so bad for you, probably come back fortified with vitamins. You know what else I love? The guy, this is a real woman's thing, you know? You know, that guy is gay and he doesn't know it. How can you be gay and not know it? I don't know. Lately, I've been getting really drunk and waking up in bed with a lot of guys. Just the other day, I woke up with a man wedged between my cheeks. Could I be gay and not know it? I always love when they find out one of their friends is gay. They talk about him like he died. He's gay? I just talked to him the other day. It's my cousin Louis. He's such an ignoramus. He goes, hey, Dom, I know this guy. He's not only gay, but he's lactose intolerant. Yeah, they call him the non-dairy queen. That's a true story.
Hello, I really have no time for cute, clever segues. And speaking of that, you know, let me ask you, when did it become wrong to want to cuddle? You know, when did cuddling become a bad thing? I mean, the other night, I was making love to a prostitute. Yeah. And we get done, or I get done, you know, but that's just it. I mean, you know, that's it. She just gets up to leave, you know, walks right out the door, you know, walks right out the car door, and I'm like, what about me? That's, you know, it's not what I paid for. A little snuggle time, maybe? No. So, I just saw the movie Schindler's List, and not that funny. Really, you know, I laughed maybe 10 times. I don't know. Now, I recently attended a pro-drug rally in my basement, and it was good. It was fun. I like drugs. I'm a big fan. I am, especially hallucinogenics. I love them. I think everybody should do them. Not all at once. Not everybody all at once. That'd be a bad thing. But, you know, I think taken responsibly and wisely, they can be great. You know, I believe that marijuana should be legalized, really. I do. I mean, you know, under certain conditions with restrictions. I mean, not everybody should be able to get high whenever they want. That'd be a bad thing. I mean, I wouldn't want my surgeon getting high right before he operated. I mean, you know. And really, the last thing I'd want to hear before I went under would be, nurse, give me one of those, pointy, yeah. Yes, thank you. All right. Okay, and we are doing, what here again? Hey, you're right, man. This is good weed. You know, I mean, that'd be a bad thing. But I mean, I should be able to, you know, get high if I want. If I come home late at night, just want to flip on the channel, see what new amazing discovery there is. I should be able to get high in my apartment, you know, without having to go to jail and be anally raped for 10 years. I think that's a bit harsh, a penalty. You know, I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You know, I might have some sort of, you know, baking accident, maybe. But I won't, really, because I'll be too high, so I'll just call Domino's, and that way, you know, a kid's working and somebody's getting employed, and that's how capitalism works, and the country's strong again. Right. But the thing I hate are these, the spokespeople for for the pro-legalization of marijuana campaigns. They're always idiots. They're the ones you see interviewed on CNN, these like aging Grateful Dead hippie guys. It's very hard to take seriously somebody who's wearing granny glasses and a fez, and they're out there spouting all this misinformation. They look like cartoons. They're sitting there going, first of all, marijuana should be legalized and hemp should be legalized because there are thousands of reasons to use it, because there are usages. You can use hemp seed and hemp oil, right, to you can make a rope, right? And that the Declaration of the Constitution was signed on hemp, man, it is, and they don't want you to know that, man. They're CNN, they're trying to make you, because they don't want you to think with your third eye, man. They're trying to, make you put a cap on your third eye, and Ted Turner, man, I'm talking to you, mother crunker, because you know what I'm talking about, right? Seriously, I mean, because third eye's like a window that you just open it up and see things with. You unlatch it, and you don't even use a latch. You use one of those it's the kind where you have the crank and it comes out this way so you can wash it from the... All right, here's another fact. Did you know that over 47% of people who use marijuana do so? And that's the truth, man.
Thanks very much. I feel great. I'm so glad I took the time to get in shape for the show. That was important to me. I'm actually looking on the bright side of being a little heavy, There is a bright side, I guess. For instance, I don't need an iron anymore. That's pretty cool. It is so hot down here, I cannot take it anymore. Although in my room I have air conditioning, which I love. It's great, because I grew up without air conditioning. It was the worst. My dad was too cheap. He's like, we don't need an air conditioner. We'll get one of those oscillating fans. They're just as good. What a horrible invention this is. It's like waiting for a bus. Oh, man, when is that cold air going to get here? Boy, that was refreshing. Now I'm sweating again. My clothes are sticking to me. So I'm trying new stuff while I'm down here. I tried water skiing for the first time. I don't know if you water ski. I hated it. A lot of work for not that much fun. You gotta put that big vest on, you get in the water, you put your skis on, you put your gloves on, you grab the handle, you straighten out the rope, you brace yourself, you're like, okay, I'm ready, go! Boom, I'm down. They gotta pull the boat around, I gotta locate my bathing suit, yeah. I wasn't very smart either, because I was the only guy going for the first time. Everybody else knew what they were doing. That's discouraging when you can actually hear them on the boat. This stinks. He's down again. They turn around, they try to help you out. Try and stand up. Oh, is that the idea? I thought I was supposed to be dragged through the water with my mouth open. That's the worst part about it, too. You wipe out. You wipe out. You're just floating there in that water waiting for your friends to come back and pick your butt up. Hurry up, hurry up. And embarrassingly enough, I found out I scream exactly the same if a great white is going to attack me or if a piece of seaweed touches my foot.
Well, see, we grew up under whippings, but we all grew up and became good people. See, now, I don't know what the fuck going on now. Sex, too much sex, every time I turn around, I'm so sick of pussy, I don't know what to fucking do. No, man, pussy make me sick. That pink motherfucker something else. That pink bastard, man, is a drug. Don't tell me I'm wearing the patch right now. Don't tell me. I'm telling you like it is. Man, pussy, no. See, grown man, grown woman get together. Say you want some. I say, I'll give you some. You bust a nut. I bust a nut. How the fuck I gotta pay your rent after that goddamn shit? I ain't never seen a pussy with a meat on it. That shit fucks me up there, man. This shit is unfucking believable, man. Pay my bill, telephone bill, light bill. I'm not paying a motherfucking thing. Now, I wish I would get blackmailed. Can't nobody blackmail me. See, that's why I don't fuck around. Cause I don't want no pussy. Can't blackmail me. I'm gonna tell your wife. I'll tell my motherfucking wife. Before I let another motherfucker tell my goddamn wife. Burn, I tell your wife, motherfucker, I tell myself, I'll go home. Wake up. What's wrong? Wake up, just listen. Keep your hands so I can see them. Oh, man, sex is a bitch, man. Sex is so goddamn funny, man. We all trip out on it. But the funny thing about sex, man, see, I'm a comedian. You know, I be laughing. I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing at shit you be saying. You know, ooh, God damn it. I said, I ain't never heard this motherfucker talking like this. This motherfucker Christian. Give me that dick in the name of the Lord. Give me that dick. I said, her daddy can hear her now. I went with a woman, man, a long time ago. See, you know, when you do shit fucked up, man, you don't care back in the day. Now you mature now. But I had this woman, man, she wasn't that attractive, you know. But she was good people. She was good people. She had a cracked tooth, you know, her tooth. But no, she was good people though. She was good people. Her tooth was cracked at a 45-degree angle, you know. She was good people though. She was good people. And you know, when she was giving me mouth to mouth, you know what I mean? And see, back then you don't give a fuck where you get it from, long as you get it. She was, and shit, when me and we so goddamn stupid, shit be hurting. But we still won't say shit, still try to take it like we strong. She was cutting me, she was tearing it up, she was snoring it, you know. And I'm sitting there trying to take it, you know. I couldn't handle it, I said, you're cutting it. She was good people, Oh, we all do some crazy shit now. You ever pass gas while you making love? You a goddamn lie. You're a lying son of a bitch. We all hear them pass gas making love, especially men. You ain't said shit. You ever had a woman just break wind when you get in from the back, she just fall, just. You don't say nothing, you just keep on pumping, just keep on. You don't say nothing. When you get in your car, you talk about her ass like a dog. Don't. See you later, Bernie. All right, you stinking ass bitch. Farted all on my dick and shit. Oh, women a trip, man. Women, all of us, men, we've been doing things, sex so fucking funny, communicating and say, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. You don't do this anymore. But all sex ain't never mentioned. Women don't like to suck no dick. They don't like to suck no dick. I got a problem with that. This 2000, y'all got to come on with the program. You got to come on. Men been eating pussy for years. No problem. But every time we ask y'all for head, you know, y'all get attitude. You know, why don't you come over here and do a little bit? What you want me to do? Fuck it, don't worry about it. I do it myself. That's what you're gonna have to do. Or let your mama do it, because I ain't doing a motherfucking thing. What my mama got to do with it? My mama had her day. She ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Women is funny, man. But all of us in here scared of women. I've been married 25 years. For some, my wife married about 5. She about right here. Let me see them. You thought about it too, motherfucker. You thought about it. You know, I ain't never hit my wife. I swear to God, I ain't never hit, but I thought about it. You know, and if I did drugs or something this one time, I have an excuse. I'll fuck my wife up, man, I'm telling you. Cause that son bitch, man, she know I ain't going nowhere, man. When women know they got you, 25 years, she was 15, I was 16, she know I ain't going nowhere. Now she be talking all smart, so y'all clapping. So that's beautiful, ain't it? Yeah, I know. I know it's beautiful, yeah, motherfucker. That little son bitch think she own me, man. Be talking all smart, you know, telling me what to do. You know, yeah, I know she is. But see, black women want to be your mama, your daddy, your pastor, your counselor, policemen. You know, they want to be the dick. Yeah, we are. Y'all ain't right shit. I know they want to be your wife. They want to tell you what to do. My wife gonna tell me one day. I said, babe, I'll be right back. She said, you ain't going nowhere tonight. I said, you want to see my motherfucking birth certificate? I'm growing like a son of a bitch. She said, well, take your punk ass out and see what the fuck gonna happen to you. Now, for some reason, when she said that, I knew she wasn't playing. I got nervous like a motherfucker, you know. But I couldn't let her get the last word out there. I said, look outside, I'll be right back. She said, Mac, I done told you, you went out Monday, you played pool Tuesday, you went hunting Wednesday and Thursday. You ain't going no motherfucking way tonight. I said, let me tell you something. I said, watch, see if I go. Yeah, I went. Shit. You don't tell me where the fuck I went. I'll bust your head to the white meat. You don't tell me where the fuck I done went. Matter of fact, you look just like her motherfucking ass. Come close and see once you leave, make this motherfucker bleed. Goddamn, I'm sick of your ass too. You look just goddamn like her. Yeah, I went. I came back early. I came back early. Stay out my goddamn business. What you look at your tongue at me for like that? What you looking at your tongue at me like that? You know you ain't gonna suck no dick. You ain't gonna suck, don't fuck with me. What you doing all that for? Huh? It's 2000. You suck dick? You do. I'm gonna check your ass out. I'm gonna check you out. When I get through, you be right there on the side, right over there, with your mouth open. Be right. Come right in the motherfucker, just come. I'm gonna put some of your mother, I'm gonna choke the shit out your head. You'll be coughing for 2 weeks, fucking with me. That motherfucker try to kill me. You fucking with a man here, baby. If I let you see it, it's gonna scare the shit out of you. If I unzipped it and just that you took a peek, you go blind. Shut the fuck up, girl. Man, I love my wife though, man. I love my wife. Man, I can't hurt her. I'm fucking around with you. See, you fucking around my chain of thought. You don't let nobody fuck with my chain of thought. You know, that's your day. See, white boy, let me tell you something. You with a sister. Oh, don't, wait a minute. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. God damn it. You like who? You like women? Oh, you're a fire starter. You start a fire. Stinking ass. Talking about I like women. What the fuck you like? You can't do shit but kiss it. You can't do shit. Women need dick. Women need the hammer. Women gotta have the motherfucking hammer. Don't tell me you can't buy one. Motherfucker get fuck around, get a floor burn between your goddamn fucking no damn door, nigga. You a lesbian for real, ain't you? Damn. If I was your dad, I'll beat your ass.
It's been a while. I want to start off my little set by saying I love men. I do, I love them. I have great times with them. I love a good stiff one. But from my perspective as a woman, I was so glad to see that someone finally evened up the odds. You know what I mean? It's like, motherfuckers are panicking across the country. Men don't know what to do. They're dicks. Do you realize what a cachet this is to discover? You see, women live with the knowledge that Weird shit could happen at any point. You go down a dark alley and whoosh, somebody grabs you. And now, men actually have to think about this shit. You know, because you talk to a guy, you know? Come on, man. Yeah. It's 1994 and the shit is hitting the fan. Women are pissed. That's why they're going, yay! Yes, you get it, now you do. But see, I think that this poor woman should not be going through the changes she's going through simply because she could have been a bitch about this. You realize what I'm saying? Nobody has mentioned this. She should get some time off. She should. Because she told them where the dick was. See? I would not have told them. That's right, Find it, motherfucker. You know, find it. You so attached to it, see if you can sniff it out. Woo, I was thrilled, but it seems to be the year of the dick. Everybody's dick is in the news. Bill Clinton's dick was in the news. I was so thrilled to know that he could fuck, I was overjoyed. Because I want a man in the White House who can fuck. I think it's important. I fuck, you fuck, he should fuck. And I just want to say, if there's anybody who's a little squeamish about any of this language, get the fuck out now. Go. Go. I am tired. I am tired of trying to tippy-toe around everybody's fucking attitude. Fuck it. Montel, kiss my ass. Yes, I'm angry. I'm an angry black woman with good fucking reason. I believe in the equality of people. I believe you have the right to decide what is good for you. If you didn't know what you were going to, motherfucker, you should have kept your ass home. See? Now, I know white people are nervous about the word nigga. I get it. Black people were upset about the word nigga. Okay. It don't bother me. Having never been one, I don't worry about it. But I understand not everybody's where I'm at. But I noticed nobody said shit when all these goddamn Aunt Jemima cookie jars started showing up. You know what I'm talking about, the ones they're making now? Nobody said shit. I've been in blackface all my life. I ain't heard no problems. People had problems with my hair, they didn't know what the fuck it was. Now everybody look like me. Ha ha. Okay? Michael Jackson, god damn it, look. Here's my question, and maybe I'm crazy. 500 people now coming out the woodwork saying, yes, I saw everything. I wasn't there. Bitch, your ass needs to be in jail. See? Forget Michael. What about all the people who knew? Where the fuck were they? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know, I really, as Paul said, I hope that Michael didn't do it. It is my gut, my belief, my desire that none of this is true. But I must tell you, it is getting hard to really accept this when he's sitting up on TV with some eyelashes on. Did you see? Take me seriously. You know? People shoot themselves in the foot. No. He looked like Liza Minnelli. I didn't know what to do. It's so hard to know what's real and what's not. You know, it's like last year was an interesting year. I had an interesting time with the media. Because I was fucking somebody I wasn't supposed to be fucking, see? That's the bottom line. Yeah. A big, wealthy white man. Okay? And people didn't know how to get me out of it. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't put it together. Of course, you know, we're not the two people you would pick out in a room, but it was great fun. We had a good time. People were upset. So we went and talked about all the shit that you read about in those newspapers. Nobody seemed to mind when they printed, you know, that I was fucking him under the doors of his mother's house. Nobody had a problem with that, but put the man in a little black face and people go berserk. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So look, we're here for Comic Relief 6. Billy, Rob, and I never thought we'd be here for the 6th year, but we are. But at least this time, we have an administration that is open to what we're trying to do. So in closing, I simply want to say, please, send those dollars in because they go to the places where they need to go. If not us, who? Keep that in mind because us on the streets is spreading.
Man, I love Montreal. I do, man. Yeah, man, I was hanging out in the black community today. Both of those guys are great. We got along. I got lost today in Montreal. The police helped me find my way. The police helped me. See, I just got back from Los Angeles. Let me tell you something, LAPD overreact to everything. You ever see them in action? Just, oh my goodness. Stop jaywalking. It's like real racially tense out there. I took 2 white friends of mine to an all-black party in LA. These guys were in shock. They had no idea that black people sometimes call each other nigga as an endearing term. And they saw the brothers at the party like, hey, what up, nigga? Psh, psh, my man. Oh, what's up, nigga? Pap, pap. My white friends, they got all excited. Hey, how you niggers doing? The music stopped. Everyone looked at them. Oh, my goodness. I mean, they got their asses kicked that night. I hated to do it, but you understand. It was like, they embarrassed me those days. Me and one of the guys, this is real ironic, we got in like a little Rodney King incident ourselves. Me and this guy, Dave, we were eating dinner at a restaurant. Dave got in an argument over the check with the waiter. Next thing we know, the owner, the manager, all the employees get together and just beat the shit out of him. Kapow! He sued him for $500,000 and won the case because the whole incident was recorded on videotape. Sounds amazing, right? That's why me and my buddy Dave always carry a camcorder with us. Because you never know when a Kodak moment might pop up, you know. We'll be hanging out and be like, all right, Dave, go ahead, I got you. You ready, man? Go ahead, do it. All right, just be ready. Hey, officer. Kiss my ass. What? Uh-oh. Roll them. All the police problems in the States, man, it makes me wish superheroes existed. Normally, I hate superheroes. Not because they never help out black people. I think they're bad role models for children. You know, just look at them. Look at Wonder Woman. Look at how she dresses. You know, those big-ass red hooker boots. Blue underwear with stars and stuff all over them. They always give women ridiculous weapons. Wonder Woman has a golden lasso that makes you tell the truth. Ooh, not that. The hell is that gonna do? She's gonna catch a bad guy. Gotcha. Oh, nice tits. 'Cause Superheroes never fight crime in black neighborhoods. No, I would love to see Batman in a black neighborhood. I can see him now. He just, Robin. Yes, Batman. Didn't we park the car right here, man? Having such a wonderful time. You know, folks, any of you guys ever do this? I got a little trouble when I was coming into Montreal. I walked to that little X-ray thing at the airport and said a joke about having a gun. Don't do that, y'all. Now, I was just trying to be funny. You know, I walked through the thing, it said, boop, boop, boop. He said, I'm sorry, but you have to go back through. I said, oh, no problem. Must have been my pistol. Hey! Hey, I was joking. I mean, he was ready to kill me, man. Pulled his gun out and stick out all that shit. But my buddy Dave had the camera rolled.
Anyway, I'm here tonight and I feel good. Really good. Excellent. Super. I just want to go. I think those subliminal motivation tapes are starting to make a difference. Yeah, that's right. I listen to motivational tapes. Think I want to get stuck in this dead-end job? No, sorry, not me! I want to do something wonderful. I want to be one of those gospel singers on the PTL Club. Because those guys are just happy no matter what.
I think I saw him on the hill the other day. I think I saw him when I watched the children play. But when I opened up my voice to sing in praise, he ran away, ran away. My singing made sweet Jesus run away. I did not have to wait until you heard because my sin made the good Lord.
Imagine if you could actually be that happy. That would be powerful, man. People would be tunneling under the street to avoid you. They'd go, oh, man. Is that happy guy still out there? Honey! Looks like I'm gonna be late again. No, it's the happy guy. He's right beside the car. I can't get near it. Of course, if I wanted to be that happy, I'd have to forget all of my problems. And the only time I forget all my problems is when I'm right smack dab in the middle of a sexual orgasm. So I have them as often as I can. I'm having one right now. Ever have one of those really smooth orgasms? Turns you into Elvis? I think that's how Elvis got that way, actually. But that's my only escape, you know? Sure, I could go on a vacation, but I'd still be thinking about what I gotta do when I come home. See, to me, an orgasm is like a mini vacation. But it's better because you can't think about anything when you're having one. Oh man, I'm way behind in the rent and everything. The kids need braces. What am I gonna do? And you're right back into the pain of life, you know? But for 30 seconds, man, you're free. All you can think about is, what the hell am I gonna grab onto? And gee, I hope the person I'm with doesn't do anything stupid like move. You ever been with somebody who wanted to just keep on moving? I used to keep a brick under my pillow for people like that. It's over, let it go! We won't go out with her again. would you do if you found out your mom and dad went to hell? Wouldn't that just ruin the rest of your life? You'd be walking around, they taught me everything I know. I even look like them. Of course, my mom would drive the devil crazy if she ever went to hell. She'd spend eternity going, something's burning. I can smell it! My mom could always smell something burning, man. I spent half my childhood feeling the walls for hot spots. 9 times out of 10, it was my father. See, like a lot of smokers, his favorite cigarette of the day was that one right after dinner, you know? During his nap. Fun watching him wake up, though. Drop and roll, Dad! I just worry too much, though. I don't know. Maybe there is nothing to worry about. Maybe there's no actual place called hell. Maybe hell is having to listen to our grandparents breathe through their nose when they're eating a sandwich. Get that humming thing. It's not a meal, it's a struggle for life itself. I think I'll make another one. No! We'll be good. Here's a scary concept, though. Getting old. You can't do that. You gotta kiss that stuff goodbye, man. I just want to keep challenging myself, you know. I don't want to become the reminiscing guy. You know, people run into at bars and stuff. You can always tell how boring their life is by how far back they have to reach for glory. They're like, remember. Remember how fast I used to be when I was a sperm? I'll never forget the day of the big race. There were millions of us in the field, but I beat them all to fertilize that egg, mister. Back in the cervix, I was seaman first class. Don't want to be like that. No. See, for me, Jimmy Stewart is the kind of guy that I'd love to be, man. It's very difficult to be that, though, you know? I mean, he's just kind of up here somewhere. And I love him, man. He's a great example of somebody who's had an incredibly productive life. It seems like no matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, Jimmy Stewart can look at it in a positive way. Well, I guess we're going to have ourselves a nuclear holocaust. Well, hey, everybody, come on over to the window. Look at that mushroom cloud. Isn't that beautiful? And the amazing thing to me is that something so magnificent, colorful could just melt your face right off. That's positive energy, you know? You gotta look death right in the face. That's what Jimmy Stewart would do. Hi, Mr. Death, you look like you could use some soup. I want to be like that, man. Maybe I will be. Maybe someday after I'm finished singing the gospel, I'll go even further and become a real holy man. And I'm not talking about the kind of holy man you see on TV, those TV evangelists. They're not holy men. They're just ambitious. I saw one guy who was so ambitious, he actually became jealous of the Lord. You could tell it came out halfway through the sermon. He said, when I was a child, I wanted to be the Savior of the world. Then they told me that Jesus was the Son of God, and I realized it's all who you know. Very petty people, you know? You can't be like that if you want to be a holy man. And you got to be sure of yourself, too. When you make a decision, you cannot waver in any way. You got to stick with it. You never see Gandhi during a hunger strike sneaking into the kitchen in the middle of the night. Gandhi, what are you doing down here? I thought I heard a prowler. And I was going to hit him over the head with this giant bowl of potato salad. He would never put himself in that position, you know? And you gotta control your temper constantly, you know? You cannot fly off the handle at any moment. You gotta be right in the center. You know, like Jesus was very composed his whole life. I mean, right up to the end. If that was me, I'd be up there going, great! Just beautiful! You guys are gonna get it. Wait till my father hears about it.
Thank you all for taking time out to come here. There's a lot of things going on out here. When I was about, I think 8, my life changed. Prior to 8, I had an idea of what life was about. I lived with my mother and father. And then they had 2 more children. And the children, my understanding was, belonged to them. But they kept saying, you watch them. And this bothered me because they were not my children, and even though I was 8 and I didn't know how to say responsibility, I felt that they were not my children, and I was 8, and it was I was supposed to play. All of my energy said play. There was no puberty, so I had to play. I mean, sex meant nothing to me. So what else was there? Play. And so I was sort of like Brazil, you know? La 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 la. You know, I just loved, that was it. And school went along with it. I went to school, and then I waited till that was over, and then I played. I moved on up in age with this theory of play. After school, play. By the way, because of my brother Russell, I began to understand the environment. Because when Russell was 2, I remember my mother saying that she had to go to work. She said, now I want you to watch Russell. Russell was 2 years old, which meant I had to stay in the house. I couldn't go out and play. So I said, okay, Mom. My mother went out. Well, I had to play because we had a game out on the ball field in the projects. So trying to figure out how to get Russell to stay in the house so I could go play. So I said to Russell, I said, Russ, you're going to be a man someday. He was so proud when I said that. He had on short pants, you know, and little high-top white shoes with white stockings. He said, I hope so. I said, yeah, and I said, one of the things about being a man, Russ, is learning how to keep your mouth shut. That's a sign of a man. Do you want to be a man? He said, I want to be a man. I said, okay. Now, I'm going to test you today. I want you to sit in this chair and stay there, Russ. I'm going to pretend that I'm outside. You won't see me, but I'll be looking through every window to see if you move except to go to the bathroom. Can you do that, Russ? He said, I can do it. I said, because you want to be a man? He said, because I want to be a man. I said, I think you can make it, Russ. I said, you look like a strong little boy. He said, I hope so. I said, and if Mom says to you, did I leave the house? What do you say? He said, I said, Russ, you're taking too long. He said, I tell her that you didn't go anywhere. I said, Russ, we'll give it a try. So I went out and I played. And I knew what time when my mother was coming back. 10 minutes before she was supposed to get back, I came back and Russ was still in the chair. I said, you moved twice. He said, how'd you know? I said, I saw you. He said, well, I just went to the bathroom, that's all. I said, I know it. He said, am I a man? I said, you're a man. My mother came home. My mother hit me. And Russ said, I didn't say anything. I said, shh. She said, you went out. I said, she said, you went out. She said, and you played ball. And I told you to stay here and watch Russell. Russ started crying. He said to my mother, I'm not a man. My mother said, what are you talking about? He said, I'm not a man. I didn't tell you anything. I'm not a man. My mother said, what is he talking about? I said, just something we were talking about. She said, wait till your father comes home. Well, that was an old thing for me, so I didn't care anymore. I just soon die right there in the chair. She said, a little bird told me. And I tried to figure out how a bird. And the next day I went out and I looked up in the air, and sure enough, they were up there flying around. I became paranoid. Anytime I see a bird, even today, I get a chill. Strange things. But it's the things that parents lay on you. Little things like that. A little bird told me. And poor Russ, he never became a man. Well, I took this test. I didn't know what it was. I was in the 5th grade. And our teacher, Mrs. McKinney, walked in a month or whatever after the test, and she said, guess who the brightest person is in this school? Hey, I'm sitting at the desk, you know, waiting for the clock to say I can go play. She said, Mr. Cosby. And everybody sort of looked at me, and so I said to myself, so what? I'm happy to be the winner, but I didn't know the pressures that this was going to put on me. From that point on, I became a marked boy. I mean, word spread that I was the brightest person in the school and the brightest in the neighborhood and I don't know how. And the next thing, people started giving me things to do. And then I would do it, and then they would say, good, now do this. And I said, but I finished that one. I want to go play. No, you can't play. You have to do this. And it began to dawn on me that this is not fair. If I'm the smartest person, how come I have to do all the work? The smart person should be just sit there because you're so smart and let the other people catch up to you. I should be able to sit in a room by myself until they get as smart as me. But in fact, it worked the other way around. Now, in the 40s, there was no special class. You were in dumb school. And that's where I wanted to go. Because the dumb school people, man, they were always having fun. They were taking them on trips. They were going, you know, like to the planetarium, to the airport. They went to France. And the people who were supposed to be smart, we were bent over, sweat rolling down. We were writing. People saying, okay, now you have that, do this. And he kept saying, why am I working this hard? They don't know anything. And then when it rained, they painted. And they sang. And they were happy all the time. Graduated from elementary school. I picked a junior high school, Fitzsimons, 26 in Carlin. Now you'll all say, well, he put a plant out there. 26 in Cumberland, and I had to ride the trolley car from 10th and Parish, 23 trolley, to Susquehanna Avenue, Susquehanna on up to 26th Street, walk about 2 blocks to Fitzsimons. 7th grade, had a lot of fun, except this thing called homework. Now, I don't know what these people thought they were doing. Homework. It doesn't make sense. If you work all day, why would you want to work when you come home? Just people who want to annoy you. 8th grade became my downfall, I guess. I walked into a class, geometry. Now, up to that point, I thought I had studied all the math that there had, you know, you got it. I can add, subtract, divide, and do fractions, and I'm wonderful on if a man. If you say to me, if a man, I'm perked up. All right, go ahead. Where did he go? What did he do? How much did he weigh? But now they got a thing called geometry. I didn't know what it was, but it was a form of math. But I think I got it covered. She sat down, and in walked a short man. He's about 5'7", had a profile like Dick Tracy. 5'7", wore the same sport coat all his life. His name is Benjamin Sapolsky. Benjamin Sapolsky was a Russian Jew who taught geometry and had come, as far as I'm concerned, all the way from Russia to bother me. Benjamin Sapolsky loved geometry. You could tell it in his spirit, the way he turned to the board and how excited he was to point to a triangle and talk for 2 hours about the degree of a triangle and the sides. He loved the sides of it. He loved the base. And he passed out books on this triangle and the rectangle and the hypothesis And you had to memorize these things. And I kept saying to myself, why? I kept waiting for Mr. Sapolsky to tell me why. But he was just so enthralled with the angle and the degree of it and the radius and the diameter. Oh, it just came out. And he did everything except cry. And then he gave out homework. Do the following problems at home. So why can't we do them here? Home is to play. Because I'm like Brazil. La 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 la. So I never took the book home. Because home is to play. And home is home. And I'm not taking this stuff home. On top of that, I'm getting tired. I'm trying to figure out when we are no longer going to have English. Because it's stupid. They keep saying English. English. I already speak English. And so does everybody around me. What are we studying it for? And on top of that, they grade you on it. You got a D in English. So what does that mean? The guy on the trolley car didn't understand me? And then they were making up things. What is subjective clause of the subjunction and cross with apostrophe and put your commas? I'm not writing anybody. If I want to reach him, I'll call him on the phone. And I don't know anybody. People I know live right over there. And if I need to write them, I'll buy a card. Happy birthday. And sign my name. So what is all this English stuff? I can read. I read Treasure Island because I had to. I read all of that. And I know Mark Twain. I read all that. I can read and I can write, and the newspapers are not that difficult. I'm not old enough to go to war, so I go right past all that. So there was two things that was just stupid. Just old people with nothing better to do than bother young people. And stop them from playing. La 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 la. And so I never turned in the homework. And Mr. Sapolsky called me up after the bell rang. And he said, you're not turning in your homework. I said, well, I told you why. He said, yeah, but I don't understand how many more relatives you have left who are going to die. He said, why are all these people dying when you're supposed to turn in your homework? I said, well, I don't know, Mr. Sapolsky. You know, I was jealous of T. Parham. T. Parham had a dog. His dog ate up his homework. I didn't have a dog. Not allowed to have dogs in the project. So I just had relatives who died. And to be perfectly frank, a couple of them died 3 times. Because I had forgotten who died, you know. And he didn't accept the fact that the person got well, and we thought he was dead, but... So Mr. Sapolsky said I owed him all this homework. Mr. Sapolsky gave an exam one day. 4 problems in 55 minutes. I finished 1. Used up 12 pieces of paper. I just read the question and I started to work. 12 pieces of paper, and I handed the 12 pieces in. About 4 days later, Mr. Sapolsky handed the exam results back, and I had an F. But the word correct written on the front page, and underneath it said, see me after class. The bell rang, and I went up to him, and he said, I want to talk to you about your paper here. Papers. Your book. on the first problem? I said, yes, sir. He said, you know, I failed you on the exam. I said, yeah. He said, but you got the answer correct. He said, and I followed your philosophy. He said, you're a genius. I said, thank you. He said, for the year 400 AD, he said, you know, they've passed all this now. They don't do this anymore. He said, and you could use up just this much of one piece of paper if you just read the book. I said, Mrs. Sapolsky, I don't like geometry. He said, but you look at what you've done. You've gone through 12 sheets of paper to get the answer correct. I followed this. You are brilliant. Now, if you just memorize what's in the book, you could be even better. I said, but then you'd give me more work. So he said, that's the way he got, you know. And I said, Mr. Sapolsky, so he said, you see me after school. I said, Mr. Sapolsky, I live all the way in North Philadelphia in the projects, and it'll be nighttime when I get. He said, you don't want. I said, Mr. Sapolsky, I just want to play. I just want to play. He said, don't you want to be anything? I said, yes. He said, what? I said, I don't know. He said, you could be a lawyer. I said, yeah, but that's hard. And so I graduated from the 8th grade. Got a D in geometry. I don't know how. An 8B, the second half of 8th grade. They had geometry 2. These people are relentless, man. And I got Mr. Sapolsky again. And he looked at me and he was passing out the books and he said, he didn't even give me a book. He said, you don't need one.
I'm